Hello there, friends, and welcome back to more Metaphor Fantazio. Last time, we journeyed to the Spire of Blind Faith to look for a brother's supposedly dead sister and avenge her. Good for him, but unfortunate for us, she was actually alive and had us do her dirty work for her. But all is well that ends well, she's back home safe and we got our reward. And today, we're going to be spending our final 2 days before we need to prepare to head to Altaberry's Heights with our fake Draco Dios in hand to confront Luis. So, what are we going to do to spend that time? Well, we're going to go to the Gauntlet Runner first and foremost. Of course, we're going to check out the pantry. The pantry is always number one. Wonder what we're going to get today. But there is a feature that I have ignored because, well, I mean, there's really not much to do here while we've been in Virga Island. However, you might have been asking yourself, what about all of the rival candidates? I mean, there's obviously still plenty of them. Where are they? Well, there actually is one to the west near Port Brylehaven that I've completely ignored until now. And they're right here, between Brylehaven and Inundo. And we're going to be taking care of them real fast.
A village.
As with all the other rival candidates that aren't named Katharina, this one isn't super required, but if you want completion, if you're a completionist, go out of your way and deal with this guy. So let's set off for Inundo and take care of this guy. Now, I've already set up my team properly for this battle, so I'll just quickly go over what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be running with Stroll and Hulkenberg. I want to showcase the Paladin archetype, so we're going to be utilizing some of the synthesis skills you can use on the Paladin, namely the Crusader's Hammer, which is very similar to the Hammer of Justice, where it does inflict a new weakness. However, instead of it being pierced, it's a light damage. And other than that, we have Stroll here on Pugilist to potentially take advantage of that with Super Energy Ray. And we have Will and Yufa on other archetypes to help supplement them and have access to those abilities. On our way to this rival Gauntlet Runner, let's go ahead and hang out with Yufa. Oh, Will, do you have a spare moment? I'd like to have a look around town, but the thought of doing so alone makes me nervous. Would you go with me? Well, we're currently on the run right now, Yufa, so maybe next time? Yeah, once we're back in town. Will, would you join me for a bit of meditation? If I face myself through meditation and broaden my view of the world, my imagination may improve, and I might also be able to play Persona 4. Passing time in peace and quiet with Yufa sounds nice. What do you think? Sure, let's give it a try. Let us sit before the altar and bid our spirits calm. I haven't been able to completely focus, but at least I've lifted my spirits.
What do you think?
How's your first meditation session? It's like I'm seeing a whole new world. Almost. A world where you may even live in someday, if you can master seeing it. I too have visions whenever I manage to calm my mind through this practice. Such as one time when I saw my ideal self in the future. However, I also know that the country has dark times ahead, even if we do manage to defeat Luis and bring peace.
I too will.
I am not so naive to think everyone in the land will suddenly come together as one. I don't know how we're really going to solve that. True, serenity will win the day, and I aspire to become someone who can be counted on to help resolve disputes when they arise. I aspire to practice kindness, one who counsels those on the wrong path, or those who have strayed altogether. I believe that since I too lost my way, I'll know how to help others in the same circumstances.
I see.
It's a great goal to have, and I'll be behind you the whole way.
I won't stop.
I know precisely what I will do for them. I don't know precisely what I'll do for them, but I hope to create an opportunity for them, if only a small one. I'm sorry, we're supposed to be meditating, and yet I have done nothing but talk. Being with you makes me want to contemplate so many things.
But then,
I feel like things have become a little clearer for me now. That we have such a lively and animated group is, I'm sure, thanks to you.
Hey.
Oh, I think most of them were pretty lively to begin with.
very well.
I'm sure. But I feel like with you in the center as our captain, we've all bonded around you in such an uplifting way. Being with you has made my path forward feel a little clearer. I'm so glad we found time to talk
The
today.
reason is,
Since we're here, why not meditate for a few minutes more? I feel like my imagination has increased since I was able to come out of my shell and broaden my horizons.
All right.
+6 is not bad at all, but halfway to rank 5. I continued to meditate with Yufa for a while.
No, wait just 1 minute! Runner coming in next to us here!
That's Jin's King Starlight, I say. He's pretty agile for his size. Hurry up now. The royal magic should ensure none can lay a hand on us. Seems that won't stop someone from trying anyway. Perhaps they have some sort of trick up their sleeve. Regardless, let's hurry to the deck.
Now, the hunt begins. Should any candidates dare to stand against us, we'll cut them down and take the credit for all their... wait. You can't be. You're the fellow from the exhibition. Not the one who can't be killed. Ugh! Bloody hell! My plans, I thought I finally had a chance at winning back my followers. But if I run now, then there really would be no turning back. No, I have to fight. I have to.
Hey, are you serious? You know you can't attack us, right?
But your allies? That's it! I just have to take out someone from your party. Then my credibility will be unimpeachable. This is my last chance!
Early bird gets the glory, what? Let's have a sport of inventor's ingenuity.
Don't hold anything back. I think we want to make this one hurt.
Oh, don't worry, Gallica, we will. This is Jin the Charlatan. He's kind of an asshole, as you could tell. The main thing we want to do here is go over to Will and see if we can't try and steal something from this guy. Nah, we didn't. All right, well, I'll see you in just a second. You know the drill by now. Ah, there you are, arrow-proof padding. Now, the way we want to do this with our team composition is that while obviously the Paladin is very defensive focused, we're going to use Crusader's Hammer to deal most of our damage here, inflicting a one-time weakness to light and doing a lot of damage in the process. Let's do this. Yeah, 1,300 damage is not bad at all. Obviously it uses up our turn actions, but I am not worried about all what Jin can do to us.
Coward! How come you're the only one who gets protected? You're cheating! You cheater!
Yeah. He's going to heal himself here a little bit and hit us with Dark Sword, which isn't going to do very much at all. This guy's kind of a pushover. Anyways, we're going to pass turn over to Stroll and utilize Super Energy Ray to follow up on this weakness damage that we have applied. Deals extreme physical light damage to one enemy. Let's see how much damage it actually does. Come on, Stroll. Send him packing. Yeah, almost 2,200 damage. Yikes.
Please, just spare my life.
To kill him here would only sully my lance. Let us take him from this place.
Alright, well, we don't get to kill him, and we basically get a pittance as a reward. This guy's kind of a pushover. We literally got no Hero's Leap of Lights or level ups at all. Oh well. And of course, we'll arrive here in Inundo, which isn't, obviously, if you didn't get any of the items from Inundo previously, you could here, but there's really not too much to be found here. Seems this village is dead as ever. It's not the village, but the hearts of the people living here that have no life in them. Liveliness comes naturally as long as there's passion.
Yeah.
Too true. Guess we should finish up our business and get out of here. I guess we can sell what little loot we have, and I guess we could restock on Mellow Milk. We'll make it to wait for 30. If you are interested in using the bath bombs, there's the Endurance +2 for Will here, if you're interested in that, but otherwise, yep, alright, that's it for us. We definitely want to go back to base, so that way our evening is freed up. Next, I want to go over to Martira here in the Visca Alba Tavern, as we haven't been here in a while, and I have it written in my notes that there's a side quest that I need to complete now that we have created the... Ah, there you are, the Benevolent Bread. Now that we've made the Benevolent Bread, come over here back to Martira and talk to the classy woman. It's been a long time since we've talked to you. This lady, she was a chef that worked for the royal family who asked us to make a dish that would be worthy of restoring the spirits to Martira. Yeah, it's been like, I don't know, 30 plus episodes since we talked to this lady, maybe even more than that. So, oh, I detect this scent of food on you. I will judge its worthiness, so please show me the dish you've brought. A dish with a soft texture that uses mellow milk. You want to give her the Benevolent Bread.
Cheers.
So this is the dish you've chosen. It would seem this is little more than plain white bread. However, that distinct aroma. Ah, the gentle fragrance of fresh milk. You've used the mellow milk that Martyr prides itself on.
What are you playing at?
The soothing softness feels like it'll envelop everything. Like, this is exactly the dish I was looking for. So I take it we passed? Indeed, the people of this town needed a dish like this. I'm sure it'll give them the spark to move forward again. Even I cannot hide my admiration. As promised, your reward. And a little something extra included. Consider it a bonus for all your good works I've been hearing about. Sounds good.
Mission accomplished.
The rewards here aren't great, but we'll take what I can get. I wanted to bring smiles back to the faces of the townspeople here, and yet I could think of no way to accomplish it. You, however, have provided a most brilliant answer, one that proves you genuinely care for this town and its people from the bottom of your heart. And such, I would be delighted to offer my support in your future endeavors. Chefs and kings alike must seek out new knowledge and new challenges to bring the people joy. Indeed, that is how I know you will make a fine ruler. Oh, is that the chef's guarantee? Yes, I saw as much in my own time at the royal palace. Once upon a time, the previous king too strived to make the country a better place. But at a certain point, the king lost the will to carry on. I hope you will not end up the same way. And now I fear I must take my leave. Places to be? I am going to cook for the people of Martyra. Their wounds of the heart have not yet healed, after all. And having tasted the dish you provided, I find my zeal for cooking renewed. I have much to learn before I perfect my craft. If, by chance, you were to become king, I would not be opposed to working in the royal palace once again. And now, farewell. That sounds like a pretty good deal. Well, now we've got a world-class cook on our side. We better give this all we got. Let's give that all we got by going to Port Brilhaven and killing a bunch of monsters. That sounds like a good way to spend our evening. Now, I'll go ahead and tell you right now, this composition that we're going to be running for this next fight is going to have Hulkenberg, Stellan Paladin, and Juna and Yufa in the party, as they are going to be doing most of our work here. We want Juna to be on Masked Dancer so we can take advantage of Hellfire Dance, which will make every single enemy with applied with a fire weakness. And then Yufa is going to be on Summoner, and she is going to have access to Summon Dragon God. You can see where this is going. Anyways, let's go and talk to this guy. We're ranked as Silver 3, we want to see what the next one is. This time you're up against a swarm of Homotentas, a mob of multicolored teeth with different skills and weaknesses that are just waiting to show up your foes. The benefit is, if you make them all weak to fire, you won't have to worry about anything. So let's get this show on the road. Let's rumble. There they are. There's even some new faces in here that we haven't seen yet. Wait, hang on, did I just see this? Wow, look at all those colors. Guess you can really knock the teeth out of this battle. Sorry, I should be serious. This is our first silver rank match, so it's probably no joke. We'll see. All right, for Will, he's kind of just here to fill the role of a synthesis skill guy. So for Juna, we're gonna do Hellfire Dance. Now they're all weak to fire. And with Yufa, we are now going to summon Dragon God with Will. And that should do quite a bit of damage. Almost killed one of them. Wonderful. Well, I guess in this situation, that absorbs fire, that repels fire, that's new mortal fire, and it's weak to fire. Do I have anything that can just do almighty damage to all of them? Probably not. Probably not. That's unfortunate. Next is Will in the turn order. At the very least, I can at least do Holy Knight's Proclamation, which will make it to where Hulkenberg's weakness cannot be hit. And for Will, I can do Botchra and at least kill the Azure Homotenta. There we go.
Not bad.
Regular attack, nothing bad. Botona, okay. Nothing bad. And Mududine, okay. Mududine, as I used to call it. Okay, well, in this situation, let us... should have no issue here. Let's do what we did previously. Hellfire Dance into Summon Dragon God, and we won't have to worry about weaknesses at all. And they're all cooked. No problem whatsoever. Another fight that you can reasonably get an unscathed bonus on, I'm just too lazy. Strength and agility for Heisming, and magic and luck for Yufa. Brilliant, absolutely smashing fight you showed us there. The audience loved every moment. We are now Silver 2, and we obtained the Miracle Igniter.
Look at you.
Sounds like selling fodder for me. And we also got +4 Courage, which is almost enough to get us to rank 5. Alright, well, let's go relax for the evening. Oh, hey, Barden sent us a package. What did she get us? 2 Spirit Dust. Alright, sounds good. Well, I don't think I'm done with the Coliseum stuff just yet, so we're gonna be spending our time doing that today. Nurse's Lance will be ready tomorrow. Nice. Alright, well, let's make sure not to waste today then. Let's head to that Coliseum, shall we? Okay, for this next one, this is going to be one where we're going to want to be on Seeker of some kind. Whether it's Magic Seeker or regular Seeker, doesn't really matter all that much. Here, this desk is for the Ranked League. Your current rank is Silver 2. Let's hear about the next one. This time it'll be like Bronze 2, where you can only fight with your weapon. You'll be facing Goborns, Gargazes, and Orgos. Wonderful. Make sure to have an archetype on that you feel comfortable fighting in the overworld, and just like last time that we did this in the Coliseum, you're just gonna be fighting the overworld, beat the crap out of these guys. This time though, we have a time limit, so we're gonna want to kill these guys as fast as possible. Hello, fellas. Killed many of your kind.
Come on.
Our challenger Will is ready to risk it all. I think that's how you're supposed to say it. Let's make it one for the ages, and fight! Defeat all the enemies before time runs out. I would highly suggest going for the Gargaz first here, because he is annoying. There we go. Oh, hello, Orgo. Dodge through his legs and hit him in the backside. That way he dies faster. Kill the Gargaz as soon as possible, because they have the AoEs. Dodge through, hit him in the back. And that's all of them. Brilliant, absolutely smashing fight once again, Will. And now we're Silver 1 and getting our special reward, which is 5 Heroes Jewel Root. That's like 15,000 AXP. That's actually not bad at all. I got through the ranked match. I feel like taking on the challenge has improved my courage. This should be enough to get us to rank 5. We are now heroic in our courage. The challenge is open to you anytime you wish. You're always welcome here at the Coliseum. I don't think we're gonna be spending our evening here though. Let's take a small break from the Coliseum, shall we?
What's up, Del? Something on your mind?
That's nothing. Just thinking.
Oh no. You're not still feeling unwell, are you?
It's just a twinge now, that's all. I'm sharp as ever, me.
You sure? Because I remember once the big fever passed, you went hot and cold again a couple more times. I've never seen you go down like that.
I said I'm fine, didn't I? God, but you worry too much. Come on, I'm starving.
Something's bothering me.
Really? He seemed pretty healthy to me.
Just a bad feeling, I suppose. It was a human that wounded him. Hard to say whether the Magla might have any nasty side effects. You know.
You mean he may need magic healing? I don't know if we're gonna find that here on the island.
Hey, is there any way we could get Rella to take a look at him? Magla-born symptoms can take a turn for the worse incredibly fast, no matter how healthy you are. I'd rather not let it fester.
Well, we do claim to help anyone in need, eh? But don't forget that we're fighting a battle. And if you cannot distinguish friend and foe on the battlefield, it will be your end.
I know you're right. But I get the feeling those two are telling themselves the same thing.
What if now? What if, instead of speeding to her doorstep, we ask her saintliness to come here? It'll just take a bit of conspiring to get our story straight. I mean, I'm not normally a chap to take sides in this sort of thing, but those two hardly strike me as the evil type.
Look, Captain, I wouldn't feel right ignoring this. Will you please go to the royal capital for me?
No problem. I'll go.
I knew you'd say that. Well, if Rella's coming here, I guess it won't be that much trouble.
Thanks. I remember I called you too soft once. I see now I was wrong.
If that's sorted, Let's get it done sharpish before any complications crop up.
Thank you so much for your help leading the evacuation. They tell me not everyone got a chance to thank you. So on their behalf...
Don't worry about it. Didn't want the annihilation of a whole village on my conscience is all.
Wasn't expecting you to handle the evacuation side, Del. Thought for sure you'd be the first in the fray with the human.
They healed me up. Gotta repay the favor, don't I? Wouldn't feel right otherwise.
And then for their sake, you should take care of yourself, too.
What? Who the hell? No way. Aren't you Saint Rella?
You're joking. You're not joking. Why is she here?
I called for her, and she came. You that surprised? I know people in the Crown Theocracy. My work speaks for itself these days.
It's almost time for the Saints' Day festivities in Montario. Having been invited, I was in the area. I heard about your splendid work, Fidelio and Basilio. I hardly recognized the two of you.
You remember us?
Of course. This is a bit of a reversal, though. Back then, it was you helping treat Basilio's wound. I can tell how far you've come since then.
Ugh.
But I've also heard about your own injury. Your right foot, I'm guessing. Have you felt any sudden fevers come on? Let me have a look. Yes, that should do. I can see you had an expert looking after you already. Physically, you're as well as anyone could ask. But... Fidelio, is there something you feel lost or anxious about?
Where's that coming from?
I've talked to lots of people and observed the flow of their magic. By now, I'm certain that Magla is connected to our emotions. When I speak to someone who's feeling strong emotions, I can sense the state of their heart as if seeing it with my own eyes.
Nah, I'm sound. Nothing's getting me down.
I see. Then you should be fine. Just don't take life for granted, or your treatment will have been for nothing. Keep on living, all right? For now, let's see. Run to the beach and back with Basilio. If you can make it without slowing down, then clearly there's nothing wrong with your foot.
Hey, sounds like a laugh. Just like when we were kids. Step lively, Del, or I'll leave you behind.
Hey, what the hell? I said I'm fine. Oh, damn it. Basilio! Hang on!
Thanks, Rella. When you told me about the first time you'd saved someone's life, I didn't realize you were talking about them.
You're in Luis's entourage now. Yet you needed our stories to match in front of the brothers. You're swimming in dangerous waters, aren't you? Not just that. You've got a gauntlet runner that can teleport across the land and an elder captain who wields it through magic. That's a lot to take in.
Well, how do I put this?
I didn't realize it when I met you before, but you're already one of the top candidates. I saw the King's Rock. Are you intending to confront Luis?
Yes. That's right.
Well, there you have it.
So you are committed to this path, no matter what. I knew this day might come. It's not my place to stop you.
Come now, do you have to be so bleak? I've already spent my fair share of time with Luis, you know.
Don't underestimate Luis. As far as the Crown Theocracy knows, the King's magic will protect the highest candidates from any harm. And they think that guarantees their safety at the festival. But I've done my research. Some attacks the barrier can't stop. I believe the magic only prevents underhanded approaches, like ambush.
So there's a loophole.
It's not widely known, but take a duel, for instance. Both parties identify themselves, fight with consent, and the magic won't protect them, no matter their standing.
But if you just have to identify yourself and agree to fight... Oh, was that why the battle with Gladel?
Suffice it to say, the King's shield is not perfect, and Luis will surely exploit that. I have a terrible feeling there will be bloodshed before Saint's Day is over. I won't try to stop you, but be careful down the road, all right?
Yes. Understood.
Then please, look after Juna.
Ugh. You do know I'm not a child anymore.
Keep up, Del! Gotta be faster than that!
You spring-heeled bastard, you've got the height advantage. Damn it. You haven't won yet.
I suppose we'll have to leave it there.
We sent Rella back to Grand Trad with teleportation magic, avoiding the gaze of the brothers who were, fortunately, too winded to notice.
Can't deny it this time, though. You lot did fantastic.
And Lady Juna's safe too. I owe you thanks for that, if nothing else. The Islanders gave us a map of the east side of the island. Their way of thanking us, I suppose. You're welcome to it, if you don't waste it.
See? Old Del's great at looking after people. He saved loads of them in the evacuations.
Oh, belt top, would you? Been meaning to ask. That's a book, yeah?
Didn't take you for a book reader. Lord Luis likes him, though. Often got his head berries in one.
By the way, doesn't Lord Luis have this same book? I hear it's been banned.
How should we know? Not like we grew up round books. People barely literate nowadays, frankly.
So, what's it say? As long as we're killing time anyhow, let me see it. In this world, one can become anything they desire. Neither birth nor status decides your occupation.
Huh? Sounds grand, that. You think this place really exists?
Of course not, you muppet. It's a fantasy, remember? Anyone is free to become anything. This is a paradise of equality and freedom, devoid of discrimination or prejudice. Pretty words, them. But if everybody's free to do what they want, they'll work out their own reasons to be prejudiced. You can call it a utopia, but I reckon people living in it might romanticize our world too. At the end of the day, dreaming of escape will only ever be a dream. Nothing changes unless you do it with your own hands.
Aye. But if we really could do anything, I quite fancy opening up a little diner with you, Del. You like singing, eh? And I'm dead handy with a cook pan. We could invite Lady Juna over. Host a fancy soiree of our own. Every night, just us and our best mates living it up. You telling me you don't like the sound of that?
Get your head out of the clouds, Baz. We're long past being able to get away with that. Doesn't matter anyway. A dream is just a dream.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now then.
Well then, we'll be departing today. But what says I hear about a festival on the island? The islanders all seem to be heading for the coast.
Yes, of course.
The village wants to show their gratitude to us and wish us a safe journey. Thanks to the tides, I believe we can still make it by the deadline even if we leave tomorrow. The festivities include a sacred rite where a dragon god statue is set alight in a ceremonial bonfire. It's said that if you offer prayers to it with someone, your wishes will come true. Oh, isn't that just marvelous? And who will our dear captain pray with tonight, I wonder? Yeah, why not? I don't think it's a bad idea to have some good festivities, especially with all of the dread hanging over us. Oh boy. Now, this celebration is very similar to the post-human attack on the Gauntlet Runner that we had a few episodes ago, where you can hang out with a certain party member, they will give you something, and then the game moves on. If you want to see every single one of these events, you need to save your game right here and keep reloading it until you've seen all of them. I will be showcasing all of the events, so yep, I'm gonna be saving here. With that decided, we all helped the villagers prepare for the festival, and once the effigy of the dragon god was complete, The sun was already down.
Didn't expect them to throw such a party before our departure. A far cry from our first night here in a cell.
I hear 'tis a festival in the Dragon God's name, meant to ensure a safe sea voyage. In place of a lighthouse, their fire is kept burning until the morning.
I say, these locals are barely well informed. They're up to their gills in practical and theoretical magna theory. Not as focused on the mechanicals as us mainlanders, but the land's far from barbaric. Their insights could rather improve the runner's design, you know? Ah, speaking of, I finished with the lance replica.
We're finally ready.
Woo! Grand, ain't it? Dell's all better. And we've got some choice souvenirs to bring back to Lord Luis.
We're not out of the woods yet. Don't be too quick to celebrate.
Hey, come on, lads, loosen up! It's a party! We've all had a little fun.
And you? What's a sanctus fat cat like you doing getting all giddy over a pagan festival?
I have to laugh, don't I? You know, I thought the Crier's life had made me pretty knowledgeable about our world, but turns out most of what I knew was lies. Makes me think, maybe this is how my old father felt.
Crier a family trade, eh? Imagine that.
The Crown Theocracy does love their hereditary titles. Yeah, my old man was a serious fella. More than me, that's for sure. He called out corruption where he saw it. Made him a pariah. But there you go. Yeah, I remember he once flat out suggested igniters were more dangerous than the Crown Theocracy was letting on. And there was that riot in the slums, of course, the one started by that Parapus. The church dismissed it as paupers revolting over their conditions. But my old man, well, he said it wasn't a riot at all. Outright accused the Crown Theocracy of turning an innocent Parapus feral through horrific magic experiments.
What?
Who knows what really happened there? Either way, nobody took my father seriously. He was condemned as a liar, and he died young. Just the way it is, I suppose. People will always prefer their own feelings to the truth. Happiness is a luxury hard to come by otherwise. Hard to care about the world after that. I was a poor excuse for a crier, if you ask me. Yet, here I am. It's beyond weird. Somehow, you lot have managed to make the world seem interesting again. I'm genuinely grateful, you know? It makes a man feel as if he owes you.
You owe us nothing. Can't afford any rumors about you being biased in our favor anyway.
Fair enough, fair enough. Honestly though, you need anything, you've got me on your side. I'll do what I can. For now, I'll catch a boat ride to Altabri ahead of you. Once this festival's over, it'll be farewell for the moment. So, let's make this a bash to remember.
Now, time for some fun. Bring out the treats!
And those are?
The fruit is called dragon's tears. They're quite precious. Their tree only bears once every few years.
Ah, just delicious. Beyond delicious.
Wonderful. This again. Hulkenberg's tastes are a dubious metric at best.
Please, it's the rarest of harvests, and we would like to share it with you.
The juice bursts forth as soon as I put it in my mouth.
Sounds. I feel quite.
Right.
What's going on? There's something odd about the way those two are laughing.
But he's crying.
What is this fruit?
You see, in old times, old long times ago times, people ate this to reach a higher plane of existence and talk to the gods.
Ha! Yes, you certainly appear to have reached some higher state. Glad I passed.
Phew. Finally back to normal. Well, that sure felt like a festival. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, and did you hear? The people of this island make a wish over that flame. It's said that if you write your wish on a piece of paper, it'll bring you good luck. We don't often get to relax like this. So why don't you go there with someone?
We certainly have plenty of time. This is a rare opportunity. Who should I invite?
Have you decided on someone?
You know, Gallica, I think I have.
Eesh.
My lord, what's in those dragon's tears? We've got Heisme babbling on and crying his eyes out, and Hulkenberg and Yufa were having sword fights with my arms. This banquet has been, memorable. Right, now seems as good as any. It's time to go make our wishes at that dragon god statue.
All right.
You make your wish? I considered a few, but settled on wishing for our victory over Luis. It felt important enough. One to have no second chance after all. If you really think about it, you realize how with each passing moment, any number of people out there in this country are making their own wishes for the future. All those wishes, they're our responsibility too. I find that somewhat terrifying. I think I know the feeling.
Huh?
You too, huh? You know, sometimes I have this dream. Well, more of a nightmare. Luis gets the best of us, and we die. Ridiculous, isn't it? To be brought so low by a dream. Especially when all I've got to do is make sure it never comes true.
So?
What about you? Did you wish for something? I wished for everyone's safety. Your wishes, they seem to come true. I felt that way since all the way back at the fort. Regardless, I have faith. In you, that is, Will. Hey, did you two make your wishes? What'd you wish for?
Huh?
You're not supposed to tell anyone, you know? Well, then why'd you tell me?
For real?
Oh, that's unfair. I bet you told Will. Oh, I see. Something not fit for a lady's ears, was it?
Huh?
Oh, come off it. If that's the impression I've given you, you're sorely mistaken. Tell her she's wrong, Will. Never mind that. Did you two notice? The brothers have been staring daggers at us since earlier. Seems like as good an opportunity as any. Might be time to go sweet talk them, Oh, and off she goes. As easy as that. She's so aware of her surroundings at all times. I suppose that's how she managed to sneak into Luis's good graces. I know I could never manage something like that. Yeah, I'm just surprised that even at a time like this, she has her guard up. It takes extraordinary self-discipline. I admire her for it. Hard to tell what the Magnus brothers are thinking. But let's pray they don't catch on.
Right.
Oh, right. I found something interesting on the island. A fairly decent greatsword washed up on shore. I'm not sure if you'll find it useful, but I think it'll be best in your hands. Are you really sure? I'm not really the warrior guy. Are you sure you want to give it to me? Of course, it cleaned up rather nicely with a little elbow grease. I left it on the runner, so if you want, let's go have a look. Sure. Cyril gave me the gift and we returned to the others. He gave us the Rebel's greatsword.
Have you decided on someone?
You know, Gallica, I have. Feasts are truly the most joyous occasions, are they not? And the food, a most wondrous parade of new delights, one after the other. Especially that dragon's tear, was it? The moment it graced my tongue, I was floating on a cloud, ascending towards the heavens. You were floating, all right. I was most generously attempted to force Stroll to experience it, and he had the gall to say, Get away from me, you lush! I never thought him so modest. Perhaps I've assumed him is too much about him. How drunk did that fruit get you? Such a baseless accusation. Me, a former royal knight, to think I would act so disgracefully. I would never.
No.
A moment. Did I truly? Preposterous! My dishonorable conduct witnessed by others? Forget all you saw. Banish the memory from your mind. This is an order from a representative of the royal court. Wait under the pillar of fire. I need but a moment. I shall splash some water on my face and will be there imminently. And you saw nothing of this night. Yeah, go do your thing. From what I understand, we're to write our wish on a piece of paper and cast it into the fire. Have you decided what you will ask for?
Listen.
I haven't made my decision yet.
I see.
I see. We are the same then.
The truth is...
Truth be told, at first I was at a loss as to what I should wish for. Then I saw your face, and I realized it. Perhaps I knew all along that this is what I wanted. If your decision has been made, let us write it down and cast it into the flames.
All right.
And that's all we're to do. With this, the dragon god should give our desires an audience. Or so they say.
Hail.
Hey, Will. Care to offer a guess as to what I wished for?
Sure.
Of course. You wished for a mountain of delicious food.
What?
Is your opinion of me so low? Though I suppose it is not inaccurate to say I couldn't refuse a divine cornucopia. At first I considered wishing solely for His Highness's safety, but I thought that it would be appropriate to ask for more.
I'd say...
I wish not only for the prince's safety, but for you and all of our comrades. What I wished for is victory. Perhaps I asked too much, but I think being in your company long enough has taught me that I must dream recklessly. I had felt myself a mere knight protecting the prince, yet now I find myself under your aegis instead. To return that protection tenfold gives me new strength every day. That is... Hold a moment, Will. A most fortuitous find! An exceptional piece of driftwood, balanced most perfectly for swinging in an arc. I will carve it into a fine weapon. I believe it will prove to be most useful. It looks strong. Hearing that ensured the effort will be well worth it. I shall bear you in mind as I craft it like a smith of bespoke blades.
Let us go.
Now then, shall we return to the runner? I have an axe there that is ideally suited for this task. We returned to where everyone else had gathered, and Hulkenberg presented me with the gift she crafted. She gave us the driftwood lance.
Have you decided on someone?
You know, Gallica, I think I have. A fine vista, this! Makes me regret leaving my paints and canvas back in the runner. Bright red flames reaching up into a starry sky. All rather picturesque, isn't it? I've got to burn this into my memory. You're quite the artist, nurse. Finally noticed, have you? Yes, when you train your eye to better observe things in nature, there's all sorts of inspiration to be found around you. If you need an example, look no further than the amphibious gauntlet runner. Boggles the mind, eh? I had the design all completed in my mind, but I never thought I'd see the day where it actually crossed the sea. Though if we're going down that road, I used to think I'd never see the runner put to proper use in the first place.
Thanks.
So, Will, let me thank you. It's all thanks to you that one of my dreams came true.
Listen.
Likewise, nurse. You've really helped me out. Well, I dare say this is a good time as any to make our wishes in that bonfire. My dreams won't end with gauntlet runners alone. Why, if anything, the real quest starts now. No harm in asking a god for help, what? Come now, off we go. Oh, looks rather impressive. We just have to write our wish on a piece of paper and throw it in, then. On second thought, I think I'll have to change my wish. You're bound to wish for the good of the country or something for the sake of your friends, I'd bet. Then there's me next to you, with only selfishness in mind. I really don't mind, though.
Come now.
Well, if you're going to be gracious about it, makes the whole bally thing worse. Hold on. The islanders never said you had to narrow down your wish to one thing, eh? Then my wish to fly in the sky will stay as is. I'll just add an extra prayer for everyone's safety on top. Yes, I dare say that's a worthy compromise.
Hey.
I say, I've just had a thought. This pillar of fire, suppose I use the magic to generate something similar, then use the updraft for vertical lift. What do you think? Yes, I could just test the principles with the runner's controls, but the problem is in its staying power. Seems worth experimenting with later.
Speaking of...
I just remembered. There's something I wanted to give you. You see, one of my ideas to make the Gauntlet Runner fly was to launch it using a massive sort of custom-designed ballista. Except no matter how I calculated it, the runner tended to come apart mid-flight. So it was a wash. However, even if the prototype model wasn't good as a ballista, it turned out to be rather a fine crossbow. No use to me, so you may as well have it. Oh, I can't wait to try it. I'll be sure to take care of it.
What?
Yes. Turned out quite nicely, if I do say so myself. It's not all bad, eh? Leads to little surprises like this. Whenever you challenge yourself, you'll always get something meaningful or valuable out of it. That might even be more important than success. But more indulgently, it is in failure that we find the true charms of life. Now then, let's go get some of life's true charms. After I received the gift from Nurse, we returned to the others and obtained the Proto-Bow Beta.
Have you decided on someone?
You know, Gallica, I think I have. The gentle rhythm of the waves produces a most soothing sound, a far cry from the noise and pomp of the feast. My apologies. My nose has been running since earlier for whatever reason. My eyes feel unusually sore as well. After we partook in that dish, what was it? The dragon's tear? My memories become quite hazy from that point. Could you help me recall what happened next?
Well, sure.
You poured your heart out through your tears.
I see.
I thought as much. It appears as though I've embarrassed myself in front of you. Yeah, you're a sad drunk. It's fine. It happens to everyone. I cannot deny I enjoy a good drink more than most. I've made a habit of carrying a bottle with me. Consequently, I did not think it possible for me to lose myself in a single serving. It's just that good. It may be safe to assume that the fruit was what inspired our minds to become so liberated. Alcohol doesn't hold a candle to it. I must politely refuse any further helpings, but I wouldn't say no to sitting down with you for a drink at some point. Of course, only once you have a few more years behind you, and are capable of appreciating a fine drink's flavor. So, that is the famed Pillar of Fire. As I understand it, if we are to make our wishes a reality, all we need to do is write them down on paper and cast them into the blaze. I'm not the type to beg for the gods' favor. It would be rude to disrespect our host's beliefs, so I'll partake in the ritual. That should be it. Next, we are to offer a prayer to the dragon god. Surely we are not offering prayers to that human we subdued, are we? Once is fine, but let's not make a habit of showering devotion upon our foes, yes?
No.
I don't think that's quite accurate.
Indeed.
Right, the prayers are offered to the original dragon god. I wonder if this island's deity would extend its protection to us as well.
But...
Upon further thought, perhaps we shouldn't address our wishes to the dragon god, whom we only the most tenuous of connections with. Our wishes should belong to us alone. We already know of a power that is always at our side and provides us with strength. Yes, we should offer our wishes to our archetypes. Not a bad idea. Perhaps I am just intoxicated by the merging of sea and flame, but I feel as though my soul has been laid bare and the blemishes upon it have been corrected. The true benefit of these festivals is the introspection they inspire in their quietest moments, I think. Oh, I had almost forgotten, but I had a gift for you. I polished an old sword of mine. I believe you may be able to make masterful use of it now. Oh, right. Thank you, Izme. I found purpose in serving as your blade. There may be a time when I'm unable to assist you. In those moments, I hope that my sword may offer your protection in my stead. It's not an overly sentimental idea, is it? Perhaps the influence of the dragon's tear yet clouds my mind. I think it's perfectly fine. After receiving Heismaid's gift, we returned to the others. He gave us silence.
Have you decided on someone?
You know, Gallica, I think I have. Two people walking side by side, enveloped by the sound of the waves as the sun-kissed horizon disappears into the darkness of a starry sky stretched overhead. I wonder what the others would think if they saw us like this. They'd probably think we look like siblings.
Gosh.
Oh, pish. That's because there's no mood between us. I do wonder, though, what's going to happen when you find that special someone? I suppose I stand as much of a chance as any other, no? But shall we head to the fire? Wouldn't want the others to worry if we're not back before dark. Wow, I can sense the magla flowing through the flames.
Yep.
I'm not really one to beg a deity for anything, but given the situation we're in, anything's worth a try. Hard to imagine you praying for help. Don't get me wrong, I've nothing against prayer. I just prefer to take action myself before leaving it in God's hands. Not to say I think I'm some kind of superwoman, that I can bend fate to work out exactly as I want to. Being Rella's little sister, becoming a songstress, helping the prince, meeting you, and standing here now. I can't chalk all that up to sheer force of will. There's got to be a grander power that's guided me along, no matter how gently.
Got it?
So let's get to it, shall we? We're going to pray to the dragon god for our efforts to bear fruit.
And?
Wait, why is the paper so puny? You don't expect me to fit my every wish in such a small space, do you? Get creative, Juna. It's late, isn't it? But hey, can I perhaps stay with you a little longer? There's something I want to give you, Will.
Well?
It's something so special. I just wanted you to know I appreciate that you're always doing your best. I picked out something I thought would suit you. Sure. Oh, thank you. It's really nice of you. If you keep up this pace, who knows? Maybe one day you'll be a man strong enough to be worthy of me. Don't keep me waiting, hmm?
Bye.
There. Now we can head back. Well, Juna gave me a gift, and then we returned to the group. She gave us the stylish fan.
Have you decided on someone?
You know, Gallica, I think I have. The sea looks different today. Mayhaps it's because I am with you?
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry, I've forgotten something very important.
I beg your pardon.
I'm sorry to have kept you waiting, but all's well now. Shall we go?
Hold on.
Is the mask necessary?
In truth.
There is peril in gazing upon a smile such as mine, so by donning the mask, I am protecting you. You see, Juna warned me that my smile was enough to knock everyone out.
That was a great
You thank goodness she did, as my carelessness just now might have killed you. I'm glad I remembered her words before letting myself grin. What she said was a turn of phrase. An idiom? Yeah?
Indeed.
What? Did I misunderstand? I thought surely she meant I was capable of a one-shot kill with a mere smile. I suppose not. I'm glad to have learned I'm not in truth. And I have you to thank for it. Now I'll remove this mask, because it is rather stuffy. Were you able to make your wish? Me too. I wish with all of my might that we may receive the Dragon God's blessing as we set out to sea anew. It's largely symbolic now, but the festival actually started out as a ritual. On the eve of the fishing season's arrival, as the first vessels shoved off, we would set a dragon statue alight.
It's all right.
The flames and smoke became a beacon, guiding our fishers in the darkness, as the Dragon God's protection would too. That was the idea. Now, we only do it for special departures.
Right.
I've really enjoyed this festival.
I'm quite grateful.
I'm pleased to hear it. What did you wish for?
That's...
My wish was in support of the country. You are amazing.
Oh, you.
First time I met you, I felt there was something special. Truly, deeply special about you. And now I know I wasn't mistaken. You're special too. If you think me special, even in the slightest, then I am happy.
I'm indebted.
It's so wonderful to have the time to talk with you like this. Thank you very much for inviting me out. Actually, I have a gift for you. If I bring it to the inn, would you do me the honor of receiving it?
Actually...
It's a little keepsake from when I used to dance at festivals. I think it will serve you well in your journey. I promise you, I will treasure it always. Oh, it's not so much about the thing itself. I just wanted to give you something. After Yufa gave me the gift, we returned to the others. She gave us the dancing crozier.
Have you decided on someone?
You know, Gallica, I think I have. It's so pretty. How the fire reflects off the ocean. Not even God could refuse granting a wish made in a scene like this. Hey, what do you think God is? Sanctism and this village's religion both have a god, right? And they all believe God protects them and makes them happy. But is it actually possible for everyone in the world to be happy? If someone's not happy, what is their God doing? I don't know. The world is just full of mysteries we'll never know the answer to, huh? I just want there to be less unhappiness in the world. Though I suppose it's pretty hard to quantify, really.
Well then.
Anyways, back to reality. Shall we go make our wishes? Nothing to lose from trying, right?
Yeah!
There we go. And if you don't grant my wish, you'll regret it, you hear? I think adding that gives it a better chance. Oh, it's totally coming true now. Right. Don't mess with me if my wishes don't come true. I wish for all the world's anxiety to be replaced with hope. Why not dream big, right? When we don't know what lies ahead, that's when we're the most anxious, right? And that's pretty much true for most of our lives.
You see.
All the more reason to enjoy life for what it is and hope for the best. You've got to expect to be anxious about stuff. Right. You've got a pretty good perspective on it, Gallica.
Besides,
I'm just saying, if we can wake up the prince, I think that would give people hope. And considering how far you've come, I think you're going to see it through. Have you really thought about that? How far you've come? I mean, you've grown so much since you got pushed off a cliff in the desert. And I should know, I've been there the whole time. So, what did you wish for, Will? Right. I wish for our journey to be successful. I'm sure that when you make a wish, God listens.
thank you.
Whew. I've had a great time at this festival. Thanks for that. I'd like to give you something. Not as thanks or anything, I just found it on the beach the other day. I mean, this from the bottom of my heart. Take care of it, will you? Depends on what it is.
I've got it.
It's a weapon, okay? Getting it back to the runner was a nightmare, so you better equip it. After Gallica gave me the gift, we returned to the others. She gave us the whalebone rod. All of these weapons have the same passive ability and attack power. They will give you small MP recovery every turn in battle and have 320 attack power.
Tell, you hear all that? What that cry was talking about?
Yeah. Sounded proper familiar to me.
It's easy to blame the Sanctus Church for the whole thing. But maybe not all of them were happy about it. Makes you think. I remember St. Rella looked like her heart was breaking, seeing us at death's door. Maybe Maybe she knew what was going on. Del. What do we believe in, really? Are we absolutely positive that, you know, Count Luis's vision and ours have enough in common?
I thought we were done talking about this. He's the reason we got this far. A couple of parapus orphans. Nobody else wants us. Nobody cares about us. We'd be nothing without Count Luis.
I know, Del, but he makes all them speeches about equality, but in the end, he's gonna leave the weak to die. I heard him talk about his ideal world, and it sounds like a world where we'd have died alone in the dirt. No Saint Rella to save us. Is that what we're fighting for?
Too late for that kind of talk, brother. Blood on our hands either way.
Hey! What are you two doing on your own? Come join the party! You'll miss the whole festival.
Lady Juna.
What's that look about? I know you're absolutely smitten with me, love, but you needn't be so tense about it.
Do you plan to kill Count Luis?
What are you talking about? He can't be killed anyway.
Lady Juna, I don't think your heart is with Count Luis anymore. Or maybe it never was. There's a side of you that you only show them. But us, starting to think we've never seen the real you.
Are you really so worried for Count Luis? He's the one who measures worth in power. So what would he think to hear you underestimating him?
So you don't actually work for Forden or nothing then? No ulterior motives?
I've been with Count Luis since before the race even started, haven't I? Ever since he was stripped of command.
Hey, Del.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. That's my fault. But trust me on this. I promise I'll make sure this world's got more to give you two than despair.
I saw it with my own eyes. That lance gets past the king's magic. That means it can kill a candidate. They were testing it among themselves, and Lady Juna was right there with them.
You serious? How are we supposed to report that to Count Luis?
Don't worry, it's my own problem. I told you to leave the thinking to me.
You know why? I really like Lady Juna's songs, and I like seeing you listening to her when you get the chance. You've got arm around your heart, Del, and her music pierces it. I don't want to kill Lady Juna. And you don't either, Del. Do you?